4 bands, 9 songs, 1 good cause, and I even do spoken word on the thing. So head on over to onepeoplesproject.com and get your copy of this important CD. Bottom line, we all in right
now. Why do you think that you have the right to silence me?
I always said that I don't want to be heard, I want to be felt. I don't want to make my mark, I want to make my dent.
I didn't realize at the time that I was actually one of the biggest activists and largest organizers of white nationalism and alt-right in the United States.
They are what is considered by most people sort of your button-up white supremacists, your suit-and-tie Nazis.
Arguably, what they spew, while it's hateful and deplorable, is political speech, and so therefore it's protected under the Constitution.
Cut! Why are you letting the fascists down here? You've got us blocked off, but you're letting the fascists come and harass us? We want them out of here now, damn it, or we're coming over the fucking barrier!
I can't walk in fear, and we don't walk in fear, you know. And I thank God for that.
Honestly, I wanted to make sure that when I left this earth, there would be something left behind that was worth a damn.
Are you accusing me of being a white supremacist?
I'm accusing you of being a racist. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Don't
start anything with me, boy.
Boy?
You're Lamont Jackson, aren't you?
Jackson? Jenkins.
Lamont Jenkins.
My name is Lamont Jenkins, the founder and Executive Director of One People's Project, an anti-fascist organization, Antifa for short, based in New Brunswick, New Jersey. And for 26 years, we have been ruining the lives of bigots across the world. And we can use your help. If you can help us out with donating to onepeoplesproject.com/donate, please do. You can also go to a GoFundMe campaign that we just put up that's dedicated to 2 persons that we are going to dearly miss and did a whole lot of work for anti-fascism. And we hope that you can see it in your heart to help us take down the things that try to take us down. Remember this, hate has consequences.
So I guess you can call this the calm before the storm.
You think I'm so cool? You like the way I dress?
First of all, I want to say hey to everybody. What's up? And it's been a crazy weekend. And
this is the second year that we have been at Punksylvania, and they really expanded, and there's a lot more activity. Lot of good bands. I don't think we really heard any bad bands here.
No, they were all good. A lot of good female-fronted bands.
Yeah,
a lot of energy, and I got to talk. I think the vibe at this place is great. The community feel is here. Everyone's been cool. It's just a really nice couple days. I've really enjoyed myself here. It's not really my scene, but I can't say anything bad. I've had a great time.
Not at all. And if you're on my Facebook page,
follow
my personal face page. When the pandemic started, I basically just did exercise. My exercise was just walking anywhere, everywhere, and I talked all over the place, just to keep things live. And it was every day, and but you could only see it if your friended up with me. And a lot of people, I was actually surprised by how many people got into that. But I got lazy, I got sicker, and I had stopped. And now it's called because folks want me to come back and do it again. And you have folks who my doctor wants me to. And so I'm now at the point where I have to get my steps on. So you'll see maybe on Instagram a little bit more. You'll probably see it on whatchamacallit, on not YouTube, but Facebook. So you'll see it around from time to time, me walking around live. For
the weather's
everybody.
right.
Especially if the weather's right. When it gets cold, no, that's the end of the season. So, but no, that's what that's all about. But anyway, I had to walk around here today to bring it all back because there's so much that I didn't see since I've been here for the past 3 days, because it's like I have been here at this table a lot. Every now and again, I walk around and I see stuff. They got a place where you can see goats, actual goats. They're hanging out over here. We got a skate park over here.
There's 2 or 3 different stages.
Yeah.
I mean, merch tables. There's a hot dog guy. You can get funnel cake like it's an old school Jersey fairground. They did run out of the batter. That was going hot. PM Press is here. They've got, like I said, jewelry, tattoos, local vendors, people from all over, like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. So it's a nice mix of the regional scene.
And for us, what was cool, see, when we was here 2 years ago, we were right at the entrance. We were pretty much the first booth that you saw when you came in. And please excuse me, but you couldn't really see the bands, you couldn't really hear the bands because there was a couple of things going on all at once. And this year we're actually right across the field from one of the stages, and the kind of bands that we saw on this stage, I'm just gonna give you a rundown.
I could talk about a couple of them.
Yeah,
so like I was saying before, this
ahead.
really isn't my scene, but on the Riot stage, there were a couple bands. Yesterday we saw a really amazing band called ShyGodwin. We did interview them. It was a female-fronted band. Another band we saw was Babe Haven, which was another female-fronted band, and they absolutely killed it. You should check them out. Another one was Cheap Perfume. The female-fronted bands were absolutely killing it this weekend. So if you could check out Cheap Perfume, Babe Haven, there was, oh my God, I just said it, ShyGodwin.
Yep.
There's a lot of good bands. A lot of good bands we recommend checking out. Check out the lineup because it's nonstop energy.
And speaking of fronted bands, Bad Cop blew it up over at the main stage because unfortunately I wasn't able to go see them because I was here at the table, but you can hear them, and it was just like, oh man, I was like so jealous of everybody that was over there. I went over there, however, for Face to Face. They played a lot
of energy.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of energy. I mean, playing somebody on somebody's shoulders, juggling lighted
The pins?
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, people,
he was also riding a unicycle earlier.
Yeah, he was right
in the pit.
People seriously were having a ball here. Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, and Pink Shift. Pink Shift was a band I saw on the main stage. Yeah. Another female-fronted band. Just incredible. A lot of energy. I look forward to coming back.
Virus was here. Wilhelm Scream was here, and I heard them from. I mean, I'm not. There's a lot of good. Altar Boy was killing it. Volterate, who I actually wanted to interview, but I didn't get it. We didn't get a chance to, but we will. And there's School Drugs. School Drugs is out of Asbury Park, and I told them I wanted to interview them, but we didn't get everything together. If you get a chance to, Bouncing Souls are going to have their show over at the Stone Pony the weekend that you just before you see this show. Or rather, the weekend before, after you see this show, they got their show in at the Stone Pony in New Jersey, and School Drugs is going to be playing that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it because I got to make sure that the Nazi show that's supposed to be happening that day is being dealt with. So unfortunately, we have work to do.
Yeah, that's going to be June 26th and June 27th in Garfield, New Jersey. So stay attuned to our social media. We're going to make you aware of that, and we're trying to get that show shut down. And what we can say is, in spreading the awareness about that show here, a lot of people seem outraged. A lot of people have said that they're going to call, that they're going to camp, that they're going to complain. So again, the vibe here, the community here is absolutely great. I'm enjoying myself.
So what you're going to be seeing over the next hour or so that the podcast is going is what we saw while we were here. And it was a lot. It was a lot. It was really, I'm serious. There was a lot of stuff going on. We had a wedding.
Yeah, there was a wedding here yesterday.
We had a wedding. And I got some shots of that. And
yeah, they're running around here today.
Yeah, they're running around
day
here
one.
So. But we're just having them. Oh man. We will be back here next year, I hope. Yeah. I hope we're going to be here. And if just so you know, we're working on other places where we can go. If you know a spot that we should be coming to, please let us know. We'll consider it. And we just had a really good weekend.
Yeah,
it was just a real good weekend.
I'll just say, if we are recording this, it isn't going to be live, but today is Father's Day. So happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Give your dad a call if you can, and thank you.
And for those who, it is a little late, but it was Juneteenth when we started setting up.
2 days ago, yeah. So happy Juneteenth to all you out there.
Yeah, bless everybody. Bless everybody on that. And of course, Pride Month.
Yeah,
Pride Month.
We're killing it this week.
In other words, we're just straight up pissing off the right.
You know you want it anyway. You say you know me, but you can't decide what's wrong or right. I know. So you do what you want.
If you don't mind, please take a moment and introduce yourselves.
I'm Jazz.
Sean.
Jasmine. I'm Lee.
Well, thank you so much. And the first thing I want to ask, because I've already screwed it up like twice, can you please explain your name? Like, what's the inspiration for the name?
So, my mom's side of the family, her name's Godwin, and I wanted to like just really represent like the women in my family, and just like, so that's why I chose that name. And then I get called Shy, so
yeah,
naturally, I
sounds
guess.
good. Sometimes it doesn't have to be rocket science. Sometimes you
Yeah.
just need a name. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it works. So, like, really quick, what drew the four of you to punk music? What made you think that like this was how you wanted to express yourself? What did it for y'all?
For me, my first band was a punk band, so I just kind of naturally got introduced to music through that world and it kept it flowing.
I mean, for me, I've always been a metal fan, and really just specifically the community in Philly around metal is so good. I love going to shows, and everyone is just the greatest there, and nicest people, nicest community. So it helps, keep people around and sticking around, being a part of it. So yeah.
I always loved the heaviness of it, and just like it always had something to say. Like, and I don't know, I just connected with all that, like the heaviness.
I would agree. Like I love the heaviness of punk music and hardcore music, but also the community that people really care about each other. You fall down, you pick each other up. I really like that. And even like the spirit of DIY within the punk scene, I think is really amazing. So yeah, I would say that's what drew me to it, I guess. And just good music. Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. When I saw you call for the Wall of Death, I said, how are they going to do this? And there were one or two people that fell down and they picked each other up. I was legit proud. I mean, you did it the right way. I mean, that's awesome. It was good vibes, good crowd, good people. And like I said, they did everything the right way. If you could take a moment, how would you describe your sound?
I always say liberation.
Real, industrial and raw.
Heavy and fast.
Yeah. Fast, kind of crazy, but very fun.
No, fun is the right way. I mean, there's a lot of bands here, but there's a couple bands that I feel are standing out, and I think that your band is legitimately one of them. And I'm not just saying that, like there's a band playing now, I'm not listening to them. I'm here interviewing you because you guys really, you do it the right way, and you were completely, just really kicking ass. What's your experience been like as like, I'm sorry, brother, but like what's it like being black women in punk music? What's it been like? How has your experience been?
For me, at first, it was mostly white, but seeing more black people, I'm like, yes! And it just feels so good to see more black people in this world rocking out. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a huge community like within like punk music, and we just like, I don't know, it's very like we look after each other and like, I don't know, connect in a deeper level. And I don't know, that sense of community, it feels like family, but also like just, I don't know, community and just, closeness.
Yeah, I would definitely say community, looking out for each other is amazing. The drummer from Soji, A Day, they recommended us for this fest, told us about the fest. So even that, like, putting each other on, helping each other out, seeing each other succeed. So that's been really exciting.
That's not me, buddy. Yeah. No, they're not here. Sorry, buddy. But that's cool. But let's take a moment. What's it like being in a band with three amazing women?
It's my favorite thing ever. Like, so cool. And I mean, beyond just them as people being so great, getting to see the side of the metal and punk community, and I feel really lucky to be a part of that, and I feel like I have a really unique experience getting to see that, and I don't know, I wouldn't obviously change it.
I'm a jealous guy. Like, these are great women. You're at a good gig. So you went up there, the four of you completely kicked ass. What are you working on next?
New shit.
We're releasing a single in a few months, so we got that coming out.
Okay.
More shows. We're hoping to get bigger shows. So just playing, continue to make music, continue to be creative and collaborate with people. So yeah.
What is the name of your album, your record? How do we find you? What is your social media? How do we get in touch? How do the right people find you?
At the band ShyGodwin on Instagram and pretty much everywhere else. Yeah, we post online a lot about shows and what we're doing, so just keep up with us on there. What else? Yeah, I guess that's the best way.
Sweet. So, ladies, gentlemen, thank you. This has been a great interview. If there was one song that you felt best represented this band and you wanted to let people know what song that was, what song would that be?
It's not out yet, but it's called Hold the Line.
Yeah, Indoctrination.
Hold the Line for sure, and Gun to Your Head. Gun to Your Head's coming out soon though, so yeah.
Okay, so of the ones we have out, I would say Do What You Want.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, that's my pick.
Well then, ShyGodwin from Philly, we really appreciate you taking the time to meet with the Antifascism OG today. Is there anything else you would like to say to our fans, your fans, or anyone else out there?
Stay punk.
Let love lead the way.
Yeah, just thanks for checking it out, and keep it up.
Follow your heart.
Stay silly and have fun.
My name is Scott Pash. I am the owner-operator of DC PC Live. It's a live album record label that puts out live hardcore punk, ska, and metal. I do other stuff as well, like book shows, book tours, and I have a podcast called Scene Support, where I interview people that are not in bands. I interview the people that are in the scene, photographers, zine creators, graphic artists, booking agents, etc. The people that make the scene happen.
And what are you doing here? You're recording stuff here today.
I am. I'm recording the Riot stage. This is my third year doing it. So I'm recording all 3 days, and then I send the bands the rough bounce, and if they like what they have, then we agree to put them on the Camp Punksylvania compilation. And I'm also vending and selling my records from all my other releases, t-shirts, and just having a really good time building community.
And how long have you guys been around?
5 years now. So 5 years. So we've done 60 records in 5 years.
Wow. See, yeah, I am out of it. And where did you say you guys were based out of?
We are based out of Hudson Valley, New York. I originally started in Florida, but I'm from DC, and my old partner was from Port Charlotte, Florida. So that's where the DC PC comes from.
How did you end up in upstate?
I taught social studies in Florida, and they hate that, so I had to leave. And I was getting my PhD at UAlbany in education, so I just moved up northeast again. So I didn't want to go back to DC. It's really expensive. So the Hudson Valley is beautiful and full of creative, awesome people with a great hardcore punk and ska metal scene. So I was like, sounds like a great place to be.
Are you Albany, or are you?
I live an hour south of Albany, so I am in Kingston, New York.
And that's a street town close to my heart.
It's close to mine as well. All right, tell me.
All right, so I may as well keep this on because I got to explain this because you're gonna love it.
I love it.
There was a Nazi rally in Kingston because of about 2006.
Okay.
And we went out there for that. But then in 2017, I had to shoot a movie there.
Oh wow! Okay.
There was a movie. It's a movie called Skin. You can find it on maybe not Netflix, but you can find it on HBO and Showtime and stuff like that. But it stars Mike Coulter, who played Luke Cage.
Yeah.
He plays me.
I love Luke Cage. What a great fucking show that was.
But if you know Kingston, you're gonna recognize a lot of things.
Oh, that's rad. Okay.
Not
the Nazis, but you stopping the Nazis is fucking rad.
Right. Well, we shot it. We shot it back in 2017, and it's about a Nazi that was trying to get out.
Okay.
And it's a true story, and it's supposed to be based in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
But you're going to recognize the bridge.
Yep.
And that's not it.
I know. And I've been to Columbus on tour, so I know the difference between Columbus and Kingston. They are not the same town.
I used to live in Columbus.
I used to play Bernie's Distillery all the time. Yeah, I figured it was gone by now. It's been a hot minute since I've been out that way.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
It was such a fun venue, though.
It was. And it was like, it was like, for me personally, it was like a slice of home because you didn't because you have all the clubs here on the East Coast, and then you go out there and it's probably just one or two, and that was the one. I think VHM went to that one time.
Yep.
While I was up there.
It was. I think we were on that tour. We were following Gogol Bordello, and so every place we went, they were just there a couple of days earlier. So every venue we walked into, they were playing the Gogol Bordello CD. So we're talking like 2004 through 2008. I can't remember exact what years we were there, but we went there at least 3 or 4 times over those 4 years. So,
I mean, and it's crazy too because ARA anti-racist.
It was
based, right. Well, not based, but it was like the biggest crew was out of there, and now it's just like the place just went right wing like a motherfucker.
I used to work with DC Anti-Racist Action when I lived in the DC area. And I'd go to NCOR, National Conference on Organized Resistance. So,
man, we're gonna have some.
You mentioned documentaries. There was the Gay Pride Parade in like 2000, and I went there with the ARA to counter-protest it. And years later, my brother was like, Scott, did you go to that Pride Parade in 2000? I was like, yeah, why? I was like, oh, some dude made a documentary and he was going to attack the Westboro Baptist Church. Then he wound up joining it. And I'm listening to it while I'm working. I hear this voice screaming Nazis and all sorts of other things. Like, I know that voice. And there's like 15 seconds of you just screaming at them. I was like, oh, they put me in the documentary? I was like, yeah, they put you in the documentary as the worst example of homosexuality they've ever seen. I was like, oh, well, I mean, that's very flattering. I am not gay.
Okay, yeah.
Which is why my wife's like, that's not funny. I was like, well, it kind of is because they think I'm whatever. I was like, you know what? I was there counter protesting.
Well, I've had issues with them in DC too during inaugurations and all that. But you said NCOR. By any chance, were you there the year that folks decided to counter some Nazis over at the Canadian Council?
I do not think so.
Okay, all right, because that started that nonsense.
Fuck yeah, good for you. I love that.
See, that's and for the record, that's what we do. We monitor organizations, racist groups, and let people know what they're doing, so you can do something.
I mean, that's sort of what I did even as a social studies teacher. I had to do this one lesson to students about how to like check websites, and there was this awful website run by the Stormfront Nazi group in Florida called MartinLutherKing.org.
Yes.
And it was not a appropriate website in any way, shape, or form. And I showed the students not only how to look at it, but how to go back and check like the DNS records and see like what it was changed and who it was and find out who the owner was. Like this is, before social media, I was like, this is how you determine whether something's factual or not. And it was hard because I didn't want to actually go to the website and drive anything. So I had to do like a lot of screenshots because I was trying not to have kids logging in and going to that horrible website. But I wanted them to know like this stuff exists. And, it's 8th grade or 7th grade civics, but I'm like, you need to know now. You're never too young to learn that hate doesn't deserve a place in your heart.
Well, I was, so now you're doing this.
Yes.
And a really interesting time of a nice little political climate.
It is
that we see
fascinating.
It's like, we told you to do, we tried to warn you.
And people just ignored it and they still let it happen. And, I grew up in the DC area and I tend to believe in general that there's, in the punk and the hardcore scene in particular, people are understanding and thoughtful. Like I grew up in DC ethical hardcore. But then
you were positive force.
Positive force, yeah. I did a paper on positive force in high school. Like that is where my heart and soul comes from.
Since I said that already, what is positive?
Positive Force was an organization in DC that promoted community through music and art, and was always very helpful about. They did protests against the Iraq War, the first Gulf War in '92. They did anti-racist stuff. They were always promoting treating women with fairness and kindness, LGBTQ rights. Like they were just a positive idea, like hardcore, like posicore. Like you don't have to be. You can be angry, but in a positive way.
And they've had shows too.
Oh, they've done many a show. They do it with shows and benefits, and I haven't worked with them in a long time, but every time I ever have, they've been the greatest people to work with. So when I moved to the Hudson Valley, I wanted to maintain that same idea because in the scene, there's always those offshoots within the scene that are transphobic or homophobic. So like I did this whole logo, this like DCPC love, inclusive heart-led spaces. And I want people to know that they come into my space, it's a safe space. And if you come in my space and you are not willing to be respectful of that, then you will not be allowed to stay.
And that's one of the important things about that particular area of state, because I know New Cross, I'm friends with people out there, some of the folks that were in government out there. Like I said, I did the movie out there. And I just look at it I wouldn't say so much a oasis in the rural area of New York, because you do find a lot of.
You do find pockets. There's pockets of issues. My own kids are in high school, so like I've heard stuff and things I've had to experience. And my youngest daughter is adopted and multiracial, so she's had to deal with some stuff. So
yeah, I mean that's where I was going. It was kind of like you do have those folks who really must force themselves on people as Nazis, trying to make something happen in this little town, which does not want them. Like I remember the rally that I was talking about in 2006. It was weird to see Antifa, and no one knew what the word Antifa was yet.
I get it.
So it was Black Bloc. We were marching in, and you're talking about folks who are our age now.
Yes.
Who have families, who are just doing their day-to-day. They're coming out to protest, and then they see us, and they're applauding.
Yes.
I have never seen the Black Bloc applauded.
Yes, I would have to agree with that. That has never been my understanding. One of my good friends back in DC was part of anarchist Black Bloc, and they never applauded. Faces covered for a reason.
Yes, indeed.
Faces covered for a reason.
It was beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
It was like one of the first outings that I had with somebody who was working with me for like 20 years, who just passed about a month ago, and that was a nice way to pop that cherry.
Yep.
I mean, I swear it was a good.
Yeah, it's fascinating. On my show, I do one show a month in Kingston that's a benefit show for a local nonprofit. And I think the first one I did was Ulster Immigration Defense Fund. And as soon as I started putting up flyers, Willie, who works at door for me, he's a great volunteer, incredibly helpful man. Him and his partner Al, they started noticing that all these like posters for about some neo-Nazi white supremacist group that hadn't been around in 7 years started popping up. And he's like, I think they're popping up in response to you doing this benefit show.
Oh, cute. Let me know when that happens again.
It happened and nothing happened, but we were prepared for things to be dealt with, right?
Well, we're getting a connection now.
Yeah.
I want to know when BS like that happens.
If stuff like that happens, I'll let you know. I had to toss a guy. I gently remove a man out of my trans closet benefit show that I did last Sunday because he was being less than appropriate. And he was incredibly drunk. And I was like, first I cut him off. That didn't seem to work. So then I had to slowly extricate him out, trying to avoid violence if I could help it, because that's not my goal.
And I better wrap it up because I know someone's looking for me. But so that means I want to know what your plans are in the future.
I mean, my plans are to continue doing monthly benefit shows. So we have one coming up for People's Place in July, which is an amazing communities place where they provide food, job training, wellness, they have a free cafe. They do so much amazing stuff. And then I have other shows coming up for a Latino group that provides musical instruction to students. So I'm out there just helping the community build and grow. The other day, someone asked me why I do this if I don't make any money. I was like, it's never been about extractive capitalism. It's about building community and support. And I figure success is those moments where I connect with other people, and whether it's a connection of selling them a record and then going, I love this, or putting out a record, or someone coming to your show. And I've had people like, I came to your show and I felt so safe. And I felt so welcome, and that meant the world to me. And I'm like, that's it. That is success. If success is only measured in dollars, then I've never been a successful day in my life. But if success is measured in community and love and kindness, then I've been the most successful person the world's ever known. And I thank you for all that.
Now, where do people find you?
You go to dcxpclive.com. We don't pronounce the X, it's silent. My wife tells me it's terrible. It's like it's the lightning bolt between ACDC. dcxpclive.com. The social media links are on there. We list our records, our shows, my podcast that comes out every other week. So please keep in touch. If you need a show and you're a band, you're on tour, I'd love to help you. If you're interested in doing a record, reach out to me. If you want to come volunteer and help out and just be part of a scene, let me know. I love helping people.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Damn, this was a good conversation.
Thank you, my brother.
How many first-timers? How many is y'all first time at Camp Punksylvania? Welcome. This is a cult. All right, I got my two friends here. They're gonna open up this box of trash we brought them. Corey's gonna start this one off, and when I count to 4, that's the cue to raid our garbage bin and have the time of your lives. Can you do that, Camp Punksylvania? Mr. Maestro.
I'm here with Kelsey from the Emo Alien. How you doing, Kelsey?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. So I just want to say, thank you. You've been so awesome while we've been here. You're probably the best neighbor we could have asked for.
Aww.
We've been hanging out this entire time. I mean, you're selling your stuff here. First thing I want to ask you is, where are you based?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, wow. So you're a little bit out of your way here. What made you want to come to Camp Punksylvania?
I just heard a lot of good things from a lot of the vendors previously, and they just had such good things to say about the community. So I wanted to try it out.
I mean, I've been saying it. The vibe here is great. The community's great. I haven't really met anybody that hasn't been cool.
I know.
Between the bands, the vendors, the volunteers, a lot of good people here. Yeah. So, the one thing I've been meaning to ask you, and I wanted to wait for the show. Nothing crazy. The name, the Emo Alien. What is that all about? Where does that come from? And are you the Emo Alien?
I am the Emo Alien.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just I've always been really bad at naming things.
Okay.
Like I can make logos and branding all day long, but I am terrible at naming anything. But when it came to naming myself, it felt really easy because I've been calling myself an alien for years.
Okay.
And Austin was the first place I ended up that I felt like I was with other aliens or other
keep it
weirdos.
weird, right?
Yeah.
Keep Austin weird.
And so this was a really cool way to actually call myself something and give myself a name and an identity.
Yeah.
And so, it was as easy as that, actually.
That's who you are. I mean, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, you do have a wider range of art here. I mean, I've been seeing people coming to your booth all weekend. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Oh, I don't know. My weird ass brain mostly.
Okay.
But so, I mean, everywhere that I go, I like a lot of the art pieces that I do.
Yeah.
Especially the cryptid stuff. I try to do a cryptid from each.
Love the cryptid stuff. Love the cryptid stuff.
Location I'm going to, so that I can connect with the people a little more and talk about it. And the bone jewelry was just something that I started and
good stuff
3 months ago, and I'm in love with it, and I want to keep doing it. So just a lot of, I don't know, ADHD projects that have turned into the things that I really love doing. So.
What kind of jewelry do you make? Because I see necklaces, I see all kinds of stuff
all
here.
All kinds of jewelry, really. But I've gotten I've gotten heavy into the bone and industrial. I call it industrial style.
Okay.
With like hex nuts and bolts and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Where do you get the bones from?
I have a source in Colorado. That
You got a
has
bone guy?
Yeah, girl.
Bone girl.
Yep, non-hunting.
In New Jersey, we always have a guy. You always have a guy or a girl in New
It's a
Jersey,
guy.
but you got a bone girl. Cool.
In Colorado, non-hunting property. She just walks her property, and then I have a chick out of North Carolina that does.
You got a whole crew, the bone crew.
Only taxidermy with roadkill. So I get a
Wow.
lot of my teeth from raccoon teeth from her.
Okay, good. And what has the reaction been to like the bone art? Do people love it?
People love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can we find you? Like on social media, online? How do we get in touch with you?
I do have a website, but I only make really one of a kind or up to 5 pieces of something.
Okay.
So I tend to do more custom pieces through Instagram.
They're collector's items.
The Emo Alien on Instagram is the place to find me the best.
Emo Alien. And is there anything else you'd like to share with anyone else out there? Anything that you'd like to say?
Not really anything specific. You guys have been really awesome neighbors, and getting to learn y'all's stories. It's been really, really awesome. And what you guys are promoting as well has been really fun. So I'm glad I got to be neighbors with you guys
thank
this
you.
weekend.
Kelsey, the Emo Alien, it's been a pleasure, and best of luck to you, and I hope our paths cross again in the future.
Thank you. I hope so too.
Take care. Bye-bye. So what is Punk Rock Saves Lives, and how did the organization get started?
So it was founded in 2018 by Rob and Tina. They're originally with Love, Hope, Strength, which if you know the band The Alarm, Mike from The Alarm.
Yeah, I've heard of them,
He suffered from a blood cancer condition,
yeah.
and they started that to travel and get people signed up on the Marrow Registry. And they broke off and started the U.S. chapter of Punk Rock Saves Lives to continue the mission.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great cause. And let me ask you, like, I'm having a great time here at Camp Punksylvania. I'm meeting a lot of amazing people. I was never really a part of the scene, but it's really awesome. Why do you think that the punk scene was the right place to build an organization focused on public health and saving lives?
Well, first off, if you look back at punk in like the 80s and the early times, a lot of it was just like sex, drugs, rock and roll, crust punks in the streets doing drugs. So it kind of felt like the perfect spot to come in and try and help our community. Also, we came up with an acronym for punk, which is positivity, unity, nurture, and kindness.
Good.
And that kind of just embodied what we think punk is.
And I think that's great. And I'm just going to move it right along. Have you noticed mental health struggles becoming more visible within the music and maybe even the punk community?
Absolutely. The 3 biggest things that I've seen have killed my friends in the music community is cancer, suicide, and overdosing and drugs. So those are kind of the 3 main things that we focus on. But yeah, everyone copes. We don't get into this kind of music because we're normal people.
No, I mean, that's what it is. Yeah.
We all have struggles, so you don't just get to hear it because you're like have a happy family.
This isn't Britney Spears. This isn't Britney. Yeah, with all due respect to Britney Spears, this isn't Britney Spears. Yeah.
But yeah, so it definitely has been prevalent in all the music scenes.
Okay. What drew you to punk music? Can you talk about that?
So it was Tony Hawk Pro Skater got me into punk.
Of course. Oh my God. Like a great music selection, by the way. If you don't know anything about
Christine.
punk, great selection.
But then when I got into that, I started diving deeper, found bands like Strike Anywhere, which got me very into the more political side and the community aspect of punk, which then when I found Punk Rock Saves Lives, it was like a perfect match.
Oh my God. It was like hand in glove, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it, when you find the right band and the right scene and all that, it like fits and it's like freaking amazing. Great. So there's a lot of people here. I wouldn't say I'm a punk, right? I'm more of like a metal guy, but I'm absolutely loving this. But like piggybacking on that, how can people who aren't part of the punk scene support the work that you're doing? Like if I'm somebody's grandmother, somebody's uncle, somebody's cousin, maybe I'm not down with the music, I'm not down with the scene, but I want to help. How can I help?
So recently, my chapter in New Jersey, we've been trying to focus more on community events. So just because we're punk oriented, we're not at all punk events. We're at community days, we're at township days. Our chapters all over the country are doing this. So you can find us at a market, a flea market or a farmer's market, anything like that, and just talk to us. Everyone's good to help out the community. You don't have to be in punk.
How can I get in contact with you and your organization, either locally or nationally? If I go on Google, is there a way to do that the best way?
So if you go to www.punkrocksaveslives.org.
Punkrocksaveslives.org. As the bands are playing over here, of course, yeah.
That'll go to our main website. You can contact us, and they can get you in contact with your local chapters.
Okay, good. Let me ask you one more question. We're an activist organization. I'm kind of putting you on the spot. In a world that is so broken, right? Like, we live in a messed up world. What gives you hope right now?
These events like this, coming out, meeting people, despite everything going on, they can still find the time to come out here and have a smile on their face.
Take your time. Count it out. Take your time. That's fine. We're going to edit all this. All right. We're going to edit all this.
And also, people that come up to our booth that have signed up on the marrow registry, that have actually donated their marrow to people. People have used our Narcan and told us stories. And they've also talked to us and said, hey, like, I didn't commit suicide because of your resources. So
amazing.
Seeing stuff like that keeps me coming back every time.
Yeah, I mean, you folks are doing great work. I mean, a couple more questions. I mean, are there any bands that you're looking forward to this weekend?
I gotta be kind of biased and shout out School Drugs and Scary Hour, because they're two hardcore bands from New Jersey, where I'm from.
Oh yeah, that's the greatest state in the union, by the way.
Absolutely.
There's nothing like New Jersey, by the way.
Scary Hour is a very politically oriented punk band, and they're incredible. So if you get a chance, check them out. But same with School Drugs as well.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, Stephen, is there anything you'd like to share with anybody? If you want to share some contact information, how to get in touch with you, other organizations, or anything else you'd like to say while we're here today?
Yeah, you can go to Instagram, prsl.newjersey. Contact me on there any way you want to get involved. If you have an event that you want us at, it doesn't have to be punk oriented. Like I said, I set up at a middle school and got to talk to kids about mental health and cancer and addiction, and the parents are very appreciative like that. So
awesome.
Anything you want, we'll do it.
Well, one more question then. What's it like working with the kids?
I love it because for me personally, I was very messed up as a kid. I was in a very rich school that I didn't fit in.
Okay.
So if I saw someone like me come talk about this stuff, it probably would have helped me 10 times more. I probably wouldn't have a lot of the mental health struggles that I have if I saw someone that would actually talk to me and be like, hey, there are resources.
Yeah.
So I just want to be there for the kids and be like, hey, listen, there's a punk scene. Like, you don't have to be a part of the cool clique in school. Like, there's misfits over here that'll uplift you, and it could be very good for them in the long run.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, Stephen, I just want to thank you. Thank you for the work you're doing. Thank you for coming on our show today. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And by the way, Jersey is the greatest state in the union.
Absolutely.
Never forget that.
Go
Thank
Devils.
You. Take care, everybody. Go Devils. Bye-bye.
Terror Mon Jenkins, what's happening? I've been looking for you, baby. If you haven't visited the One People's Project tent, visit it. There's a fine piece of literature there with a certain chapter in the book, and it and not so many details. Talks about the time that Hub City Stompers, the original crew back in the 90s, not the band, we old heads, ran ACS and some Nazis out of New Brunswick when they showed up. Oh wait, did I just ruin it? Huh? All right, the legend himself. We're talking to Travis.
Legend of what?
The sinister legend known as Travis. And hopefully he'll understand when I can't say words right, because 2 strokes kicks your ass. So I'm gonna just speak up. So you're talking about, how was the show today? This your first time you've been?
I've never been in this gig before. We wanted to play it for a while, but finally got invited this year, and it's just dope, man. This whole setup's dope, whole scene's dope. It's great.
Yeah, and next year you're talking about 25 years?
25 years at HCS, yeah. Summer of 02 is when we formed. Man. Finally, we got going, and you know.
And I know some people came on left in the band and all that, but you pretty much have the same, almost the same crew that you had when you started, correct?
No, so we got a core of, so we started in 2002 with a bunch of people from Inspector 7 that came over.
Right.
And there was a big lineup change in 2004.
Okay.
Where, Jenny Whiskey, Reggae Bob, Matty Glock came over. And Jenny Whiskey and Reggae Bob are still in the band. Yeah. And there's been some lineup changes, but I mean, we've had a pretty solid lineup for quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first time I saw y'all play, you're talking about the Pyro, in Boundbrook. That
the place we got banned from.
The place you got banned from?
Hamilton Street Cafe?
No. The tea place, the tea room.
What the fuck is it called? The tea room?
You're asking me to say words I can't say, but Paul Mara something or another. I can't remember. And the other, I can remember it, but
Boundbrook, so I know
it's a laundromat. It's a laundromat now, so.
Oh shit! All right, fair enough. I mean, we played a few different spots at Boundbrook.
The Palace. Yeah. No, that was with Inspector 7. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Palace. So the reason Hub City Stompers got banned from Hamilton Street Cafe in Boundbrook was because when the owner finally realized the connection between Hub City Stompers and Inspector 7, at first he didn't realize the connection. Then he realized the connection. Remember the Inspector 7 show at the Palace, that infamous show. So with Bad Luck 13, and
that is fucked up.
Yeah, so he just kind of like, I don't want them playing because they fucked up my other club, and not realizing like barely anyone in that lineup was in this lineup, but whatever. Whatever. I got a good song out. We wrote a song called "Fuck Hamilton Street," so we put on our fucking third album. So
I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's a lot. I mean, I'll tell you, over the past 20 years, I haven't gone to a lot of the shows in the past because I've just been out of the scene. I'm trying to get back as I turn 60 in about 2 years. But it's kind of like I see a growth really from the Inspector 7 days, even though I still love I love the days. I love those days. I'm not going to change anything from them.
No, we kept the spirit, but we expanded the sound. Yeah, 100%.
including the fact I've always liked the fact that you have Jenny Whiskey singing. I mean, I love her cuts, man. I love her cuts.
I mean, we need someone who can actually sing in the band.
Yeah, exactly. She's not the only one. She's not the only one. I mean, you pretty much give the mic to everybody.
She's the most talented vocalist in the band. I'll tell you that right
now. No. I mean, I think there's a lot of.
I do a punk rock licks, but.
Hey, I got to tell you, and it was nice to just hear that old, that spirit of anti-fascism that's coming from the stage today.
Well, that's never changed. I mean, that's that's even back when I said it. I mean, like I said, the spirit's still there. Everything we fucking talked about, stood for, still there. We just expanded shit.
And it's thank you for the shout out about the book. Yeah. Somebody actually, because this is what I was telling you before. Someone bought the book with my autograph on it. So I was thinking when we get together and try to get this show together, if we can get it together, we'll have some. Matter of fact, I got a better one. We can have you sign books that I'll have over at Punk Rock.
The flea market?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have a booth?
Oh, I'm gonna have a booth.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have a booth.
I'll have to hit that. Okay.
So.
Oh shit, no. That's the 25th, right?
Oh shit.
When is that?
That's the 25th of January.
We're touring in Florida.
Oh,
We're touring in Florida. HCS is touring in Florida, so I won't be there.
Hell.
But maybe the October one. I know they're going to have one in October.
Okay, well, yeah.
Either way, we'll make it happen.
I will be prepared.
And I'll sign right at the top of that chapter.
So,
some names have been changed.
But now we can just say this: the statute of limitation.
Yeah, I mean,
it's over. And a couple of them are dead.
Oh yeah, too.
After they wrote a song about me.
Classic, a true classic. That song is, very, very creative in true white power form. Such creative terminologies and lyrics.
No one knows what we're talking about because I damn sure.
I know.
You know. The name of the song, if anybody wants to look for it and you won't find it, it's called Daryl. Oh, what? By the way,
Dirty Daryl. It's called.
Yes, Dirty Daryl. Did you know about that?
Calling black people monkeys is so original. It's so, so.
The lead singer of Aggravated Assault, the White Power band, had another band called Chaos 88, and they wrote a song about me.
Called Dirty Daryl.
Of course they did.
And it's the lyrics are so creative and witty.
I'm sure the movie didn't help it.
This was before the movie. Yeah.
That was old school.
They would be on stage singing the song and throwing bananas to the crowd. I'm not kidding.
Get it? Monkey? It's original.
Really. Let me just say this while we're on film.
The real fucking primates.
I went two of my favorite people in the world. This guy and Daryl Mike Jenkins, who has been a long advocate. He is not a faker, and I'm glad to bomb on this interview. That's my brother. I love him. I love you, man. Fuck white power. There it is.
And you do realize that y'all two were there when I actually started OPP.
Yeah.
You were there right there in middle. Yep. So I know you got shit to do. Appreciate all of you've done over the past
we got
few
to
years.
Chat and catch up.
Yes, indeed. I will
come out, man.
I'm gonna try, man, but it's just like my issues. I got a lot of health issues, so I'm not out as much as I am. But after tonight, after this weekend, I'm jazzed, man. I'm just jazzed. I feel like I'm doing Channel X again.
Yeah, right.
Shit. I mean.
My name is Joseph Kazemka, and I am the owner and executive experience producer for the New Jersey Punk Rock Flea Market.
How long have y'all been around?
We started back in 2012. We started in a small art space in downtown Trenton where we had something like 30 vendors and 2 food trucks. And now, almost 15 years later, we now are at the New Jersey Expo Center in Edison, New Jersey, where our 2-day events bring in a little bit over 200 vendors per weekend events with live music, live tattooing, all those other fun things. And we do this several times a year now.
Yeah, the next one is going to be when?
The next one will be at the New Jersey Expo Center on Saturday, July 25th. That is our annual Summer Sizzler show. Again, live music, 100 or so vendors, dunk the punk tank. Actually, I think we're going to do a dunk Trump tank. So we're going to get some of that, the first family in there with masks on and see how much we can dunk them and maybe earn some money for local charity.
And that's going to be in October.
Yep. So So we'll have a Halloween show. We're calling it the Jersey Devil Night Market. That'll be October 17th. Also at the Expo Center in Edison, and then we'll be closing out the year December. I think it's December 11th and 12th. Might be the 12th and 13th. The second weekend in December, and that'll be at the Meadowlands Expo Center up in Secaucus, New Jersey.
How has the market been received?
I mean, when we first started back in 2012, we were really the only ones in the region anyway doing anything like that. So we kind of exploded very early and became very popular very early. We've been very lucky in that respect. But our shows usually bring in somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 people per day, which is great. But that also means that we are met with quite a bit of skeptics. They don't like our politics necessarily. They don't like where we stand, against ICE and racism and all these things. So we definitely get a bunch of detractors that come after us.
Give me an example of what kind of distractions. I was going to go there.
Sure. Well, I figured you were, and that's why I wanted. You know, for instance, we put up a post a couple of weeks ago about fuck ICE, and there were either whether they were troll accounts or otherwise. You know, that kind of thing brings people out of the woodwork. Anytime we post it, most of our stories are sharing, you know, anti-ICE sentiment, you know, anti-Trump sentiment, anti-racist sentiments, all those things. And we definitely get a lot of negative feedback from a lot of shitty people. But there's also a tremendous amount of positive feedback. I mean, that is the positive feedback trumps the negative bullshit that we get back. And that's what makes it worth, you know, pumping out that our, you know, our shared, you know, what we're fighting for.
And you're talking about everything you go online, that kind of drama was on that.
Oh yeah. Instagram. I mean, you know, Instagram could be No. Offline, we've been, I mean, you know, listen, our show attracts all kinds of people from every walk of life, you know, and I would never turn anyone away, but we do have some rules. You can't wear, you know, MAGA shirts in our show. You can't wear anything with like a weaponized phrase. And we've had to ask some people to leave or ask some people not to come in. But mostly people show a tremendous amount of respect. We are a family-friendly event. We invite families to come out. And mostly at live shows, you know, our regular shows, everyone is very, very respectful.
And finally, how do people get a hold of y'all? If they want to get involved, they want to come to the event, they want to be a vendor?
Sure. All the info can be found at punkmarket.com. You can also go to our Instagram, which is where we pump out information pretty regularly. That is at the Punk Market. But yeah, punkmarket.com or the Punk Market. Whether you're a vendor or someone who wants to attend and check out our show, you're a performer that wants to get involved, whatever the case is, we'd love to hear from you. Even if you just want to get more information, hit us up and we'd love to supply you with whatever you need. Maybe come out and visit and have a good time. We'd love to see you.
Put one finger in the air. This is our last song. All rise for the new Punksylvania national anthem. Let's fucking go. We had a good time tonight with you motherfuckers. But I want to hear you, so I know you had a good time too. But tonight, in Punksylvania, guys, no. Quick vocal lesson. The noise doesn't come from here. Women scream from up here. There's a little area between your balls and your asshole. You tighten that up. That's how you scream, nigga. Okay. I want to hear the guys and the ladies together. I can scream. I'm 68 fucking years old. Happy fucking Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Love you, Dad. Happy Motherfuckers Day. That's how you become a father, right? Motherfucking. Okay. Fuck the pizza right now. They took the pizza. I really could give a fuck about your fucking pizza. Oh, your big pizza. Okay, we'll handle that, but this is the grand finale, and you're interrupting me right now. Go get my pizza! They took my pizza! Bitch, take it easy, bitch. Take it easy. God damn. All right, here we go. Guys, vocal lesson. I'll do old ass Ice-T. Here we go. But tonight, in motherfucking Punksylvania,
So that was our adventures at Camp Punksylvania.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed what we had to share with you.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's really nothing more that we can say that we didn't say when we started the show. I mean, frankly, next year when they come through, you come through.
Yeah.
You can't. It's called Camp Punksylvania, which means you can camp here.
Yeah, there's tents, there's campers, there's trailers, there's all that stuff here, and there's people who volunteer here. So there's a way to get in if you don't have a lot of money.
And I plan to next year when they do have it again, I'm going to try maybe have a tent out there or something.
Yeah.
That but I want to make sure I'm near the table.
Yeah.
But still, I like to have something set up so we can have some things going
Definitely. We have a good location here. It's all about location, like as they say.
I like to expand, in other words.
Yeah. But definitely check out the bands that we mentioned. Please check out the set list. Look at all the bands who played this weekend. You're not going to be disappointed. It was really just a great time this weekend. Great time.
And we're gonna and our mission is to be at we plan to be at the punk rock flea market in July, and we hope to see you there as well.
That'll be in Jersey.
Yeah, hey. And it looks like we got people who are interested in our shirts. So we're going to talk with you guys later on. Peace, y'all.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just recording some stuff.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Somebody get a picture of this. They want us to hate each other. But you realize we're all on the same side. Once you realize we're all on the same side. Racism is real. They fuck whoever came fight back. But now we gotta change all that. My people have had enough. Right now it's them against us. This shit is only to the core when it comes to the floor. No, not Pennsylvania. This shit is only to the core when it comes to the floor. No, not battle.
4 bands, 9 songs, 1 good cause, and I even do spoken word on the thing.
So head on over to BumpPeoplesProject.com and get your copy of this important CD. Bottom line,